My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my video where I talk about all the movies I bought in the past month. So, let's begin, and look, for this first one, do not judge me, but I got the entire Twilight collection. Now you might be saying, but Gavin, those movies are bad, and I don't disagree. But hear me out. They're also good. They're trash movies filled with terrible writing, but I still enjoy them. Like, they're just fun watches. You know, it's so over the top, it's so melodramatic, but that's part of the movie's charm. I know it's cool to hate on them, but I even just rewatched the first one and I'm like, oh my goodness, this writing is just painful, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't entertained. So, I got them all. The next movie I bought was actually very difficult to find, and it's Thanksgiving. I love this movie. I think this movie is just phenomenal. I watched it again the other day, and I think it is brutal, it is tense, it's also really funny, and Eli Roth balances those two tones perfectly. I think it feels like Scream in the best possible way. Like, it's a very entertaining, accessible movie despite the gnarly content. And yeah, like that scene with at the dinner table is legitimately sickening. It brings me back to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that's high praise. This is a movie I can see myself rewatching every year. Like, it is just that good. It was one of the best movies of 2023, and I like Patrick Dempsey a lot here. So yeah, a phenomenal movie. I love it. Next one I got is Wish Upon. And kind of like Twilight, is this movie good? Yes. Is it bad? Also, yes. It is just dumb fun. It's so it's truly awful, but I get lots of enjoyment from it, so I'm glad I bought it. Okay, next up is Undercover Brothers, which was a blind buy, and I've heard really funny things about it, so I hope I like it. We'll see. I like Dave Chappelle, Chris Kattan, Denise Richards, Eddie Griffin. Yeah, it could be good. We'll see. Then I picked up Land of the Lost, which I saw in theaters, but I forget everything about. I think it was fine. I got it at a very low price, so I was like, why not? It's directed by Brad Silberling, who also directed the Lemony Snicket movie, I believe, and I love that one. So I feel like I'm looking forward to giving this one another watch. Then I got The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard. I've heard great things about this movie I know nothing about, so hopefully I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, the next movie I've got I have to talk about, and it's the fact, okay, it's Dream Scenario, and this Blu-ray cover is fucking ugly. Like, why do Blu-rays have such ugly covers nowadays? It just sucks. Like what were they thinking? It pisses me off. Anyways, I really liked this movie. The ending kind of sucked. It kind of soured the movie for me a bit. I would drop my score just a little bit, but Nicolas Cage is fantastic here. I don't think enough people talk about how unlikable his character is. Like, people always talk about him as an average Joe, but he's actually quite the narcissist, and I feel like people miss out on a bit of interesting character work. I love everything it's trying to say about fame and cancel culture. I love how unique and out there the plot is. It's really funny, it's thoughtful, it's flawed, and it just ends on an unsatisfying note, but I liked it. Then we've got Taxi Driver, which I just bought because it was $5 at Walmart, and I'm about to do a Scorsese marathon for my channel next year. I haven't seen this movie in a very long time, so my thoughts are just outdated. Hopefully I love it as much as everyone else, but I'm not the biggest Scorsese fan, so we'll see. Then I got Paddington on Blu-ray. I love this movie. I think it is just pure joy. It's so well directed. It's so smart. It's so funny. It's just a movie that's impossible not to love. It's not as good as the sequel, but it's still perfection in its own right. And speaking of Paul King, I also picked up Wonka. I really like this movie. It probably won't make my top 10 list, but it's going to get very close. Like, Timothée Chalamet, I think, is very charming here. I think it's very well directed. I like most of the songs. There's like two bad songs, the villain song and the first song, but Scrub Scrub is great. Part of Your World is great. Never Had Chocolate Like This is great. Love it. And For a Moment is fantastic. Oodle noodle apple strudel. Some people don't and some people doodle. Love it. That scene is just so heartfelt. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. Like, it's entertaining, it's funny, it's just it could have been a very cynical cash grab, but it's got so much personality and so much heart that you can't help but love it. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm actually really excited to rewatch this movie. I would have seen it again in theaters, but, you know, money and such. But those are the movies I bought in the past months. What did you get in the past months? What do you think about these movies? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.